This is John Gonzalez, and you're listening to the Bigfoot Club podcast. Cryptid sports entertainment for life.
Hey everyone, this is Bigfoot Bob. I'm here with my nephew, Skookum Steven. Skookum Steven, say what's up.
What's up?
This is the Ocho, episode Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
All right.
So, how you been, man?
I've been doing good. We took a little break. Kind of like a little break-ish.
Like a week?
Yeah. But, you know, there's a certain individual who wants one every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's like 6 days in, he's like, all right, man, so when's the next episode? Is that your second time opening that?
No, it was my first time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn you opened it a while ago.
No, that was you.
Oh, okay. What drink?
I don't know. You drank it already.
Oh, okay.
You drank it already.
Uh-huh. You heard it wrong.
Yeah, this certain individual.
We won't say his name.
Yeah. He's a calligraphy
Master.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a beach bum.
People who listen to the show, they're gonna know. No, they're talking about Brian.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah, he's a guy that Steven makes a imitation of, and yeah, doesn't like it.
Well, he can come on the show and denounce the things that we say.
He can denounce the rumors. He can.
Too sweet.
He can come forth and let his voice be known and heard.
Yeah.
But no, we're working things out to see if he wants to be on the show or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, he's the individual that starts scratching on the fifth day. He's like, "Okay, man, where's the episode?"
I know, right?
He'll text me and be like, "Hey, man, so what are you gonna?" He'll try to be nonchalant. He's like, "So, like, what are you gonna talk about in the next episode?" Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay, so you haven't done it yet, huh?
He's trying to get information from
Oh
you.
my God, yeah, no, yeah, he does that a lot,
Well, if he came on, he'd know.
right?
He'd know what we talking
He's
about.
like, "Oh man, I get to listen to myself."
He probably wouldn't even listen to that.
He probably would.
You think so?
He'd probably make everybody listen to it too. He's like, "Hey man, I was on a famous podcast."
We're doing a show Saturday before Easter. So
Yep,
happy
it is.
Easter to everybody.
It is Saturday. We cleaned the left side of the garage today, which it wasn't that much because Blair did the majority of it. So I just kind of cleaned up after it and made it look a little bit nicer because we were throwing away some stuff.
Yeah.
The boys were helping too. So that's what we did. That's why I kind of sound kind of right now because
A lot of allergies.
yeah,
Moving a lot of stuff around.
all that dust and shit, dirt.
Well, this is we're going on to this is the 7th week, going on to my 8th, I think. But this is the 8th week.
I think this is the 8th week.
8th week of me with my recovery for my foot. My foot's doing a whole lot better.
Still not. I was about to say, still not talking, still not walking.
No, I haven't tried to walk. I've been keeping off of it, and the doctor said that I can't put any weight on it yet. So I'm gonna wait until he tells me I can do it. And so I'm just scooting around, and
I'm gonna be so mad whenever we get in there. You're still using the scooter? You were supposed to start walking a week ago.
I know
Because remember he said that about your toe,
the exercise.
Because you're not moving your toe at all. You were supposed to be moving it last week. You didn't say that.
Yeah.
When you spun out, you probably did, and I didn't hear you.
Steven's impersonation of my foot doctor, that every time he talks with, he spins out of the room.
Yeah, because he's just so quick. Like he wants to get in, get out, and talk to the next patient. I guess he's he's busy, but
yeah, he is kind of busy. So, but he's a good doctor.
like anytime I ask a question, what if I have questions? Ask yourself, and then he spins out.
He's taking our punchline. Yeah. Ask yourself.
But I'm asking you.
Oh man.
But yeah, you think because for those who don't know, his next appointment is April 9th.
It's actually the 6th.
Why do I keep thinking it's the 9th?
I don't know.
It's okay. 69. Monday.
Yeah,
right?
it's just Monday coming up.
You think he's gonna give you the good news and say, yeah, then you can put some weight on you. You can start walking.
I hope so, man. I'm so ready to start walking. So
I think you're just ready to go back to work.
I am too. I'm ready to get back to work. And oops, I almost said it.
Oh, yeah. You can edit that out.
Edit that part out.
Yeah, edit that out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just ready to go back to work, ready to get back to normal. You know, ready to stand and do stuff like stand and shower because we take that for granted. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm standing right now.
No, you're sitting down or not?
No, I'm sitting down, but I stand up to wash my back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I lean. I'm only on one leg.
Yeah.
And I have a shower chair in the shower with me, so I'm okay.
Yeah, I guess
I'm okay.
Did you like that cheesecake?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah,
I'm glad you. I
had
to fight off Blair.
It wasn't a lot. I would have gave it to her.
No, she already had one.
Okay.
That was the thing. She already had one.
When did she have it?
Yesterday.
Oh, you bought it yesterday? Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I didn't know it was a cheese. Otherwise, I'd ate it.
Because there's another one in there. I go, you already had one, Blair. Oh, okay. And then today, so I see the rubber didn't eat it today. Oh my God, Blair. Leave it alone.
That's funny.
I already had my one. I'm leaving it alone.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's just
It wasn't a lot. It wasn't. It wasn't a bunch. It wasn't a lot. So it wasn't very little.
Yep,
it was enough.
It was a good treat. So, yeah. Anything else going on?
One thing happened. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Because we've talked about some paranormal stuff happening here at the house. About a couple of weeks ago, because normally I have a routine now. I stay up pretty late, and then whenever I roll into my room on the scooter, I put it next to the bed, and that way I can just get up and go to the restroom in the middle of the night. And I have the scooter facing the back wall and back window, so I have to turn it around to go back out the door. Mm-hmm. And so I had it over by the desk this time. And I kind of like leaped into the bed. And then when I woke up one morning, the scooter was all the way toward the TV, facing the opposite direction. And so I asked the boys if they had came in the room and messed with my scooter. And they both said no. And so, and I told you about it.
Yeah.
And, to me, I don't know. I'm pretty sure where I put it. Because I have a set routine. I don't ever change it. And it was facing the other way, the other direction, and closer to the TV. And so that's a good, I don't know.
Did you get up in the middle of the night to pee?
No, I didn't. I didn't this time. And I think I would have remembered. And so I didn't. I just thought it was kind of weird. And so now when I go to bed now, I kind of lock, because there's locks on it. There's like a hand lock on both sides. It's like a bike, and it's got hand locks on it. Yeah. So I lock them now, so it doesn't move in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So, and it hasn't moved since then. So.
Well, I forgot to tell you the other night whenever I was playing PS5 right here, the boys were already asleep. You were in your room. I think you might have been asleep already. The bathroom door closed.
Mine.
Yep.
My bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I saw I heard the door hit. It was closed kind of hard.
It closed on its own.
And I didn't see the light because the light was on. And I go up and I go, the boys going to the bathroom. So I just happened to get up, go in there or knock on the door. No answer. And then I'm like, oh, they're sleepwalking. I open the door. No one's in there.
Yeah.
And then I looked and the boys were still asleep.
Yeah, they're pretty animated about leaving that door open because it casts the light into their room.
Yeah. So I don't know if one of them got up to pee, and then when they got out, they closed the door. It's possible.
Was that recent or was that right after the?
That was like about a week ago.
Okay.
So maybe around that time. I don't know. But I just thought that was odd, and I was like, okay, all right. Well, in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe they went to the restroom, and I didn't notice it at first. Mm-hmm. And then they closed the door, and then they ran to bed.
That's weird.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So I just think sometimes there's not always stuff happening here. I just think, and I know I've said this before on other shows, on other episodes of our show, that I think is just passing, whatever's passing in this area, because we are not to give out too much information where we live, but we're right by a church.
Yeah.
And which I don't think that has anything or causality to do that, but I just think there's a lot of energy in this area where we're at.
Yeah. And I don't know if there's any history in at this location that we're at. So I don't know if you want to look into that,
Probably should.
and see if there's any history on that. But yeah, I mean, to me, I don't feel threatened by it. I would go off you though, because you usually have a good sense of things like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. I think even like the last time y'all went out of town, I didn't get one thing. I didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
Walking down the hallway, or I didn't record anything either. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
All right, Tucker.
I was actually doing Kip.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, from the point down to Miami.
So what else you got going on? Are you gonna start streaming soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my debut soon. I think it's time to go back. I just don't know what game to play. I have to get everything set up again because I am no longer in that position where I'm at work anymore, and the stress is finally
Lifted. Yeah.
But I also get stressed out by little things when it comes to streaming. Like, what am I gonna play?
Yeah.
And am I in the mood to play it?
You want to play it for a long period of time? Or you want to do a short?
Yeah, and I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to figure that out and see what game I want to play.
It's too bad you can't do it like for all your gaming systems, because like since like last year and this year we've accumulated a lot of gaming systems now.
Oh yeah,
we haven't really said that, have we?
No, I don't think so. And Brian's gonna listen to this and goes, "Oh my fucking god!" He's gonna talk about his collection shit.
I mean, because like most recently, I bought a PlayStation 1.
Yep.
I bought Nintendo 64. And then you've accumulated a bunch of stuff recently.
Yep. I got a GameCube. I got a Wii, another Wii.
How many Wiis do we have now?
We have 3.
3 Wii-Wiis?
3 Wii-Wiis.
I was setting that one up.
Nice. One of them, I gotta make sure that it works. But as far as I know, I have 2 working Wiis, 2 Wii-Wiis. A GameCube that wasn't working, but I got it fixed, and I got it modded.
You want to promote that person at all? Or?
Player One Electronics. Go check him out.
Yeah.
His name is Travis. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He does eBay too and Amazon. So if you're not local.
He does a lot of social media.
Yeah. If you're not local, that's player number 1 Electronics, by the way. If you're not local, he does, eBay and he does Amazon. So anything you're looking for.
Yeah, he'll ship it to you.
He'll ship it to you. And if you reach out to him and you say, "Hey man, I'm looking for this game. Can you get it for me?"
Yeah.
He'll get it for you. So yeah, he was able. This was his first time modding a console, so he was able to make it to where there's like a switch on the back of the GameCube where I switch it and it plays Japanese games, and then I switch it again and then it plays English games.
Nice.
So it works. I'm happy. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I also got the OG Xbox, PlayStation 2 Slim, PlayStation 3. PlayStation 4 Pro. I've always had my PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox 360, another Xbox 360, Xbox 360 Elite. What else?
We just accumulated all this like within the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. I also have another Nintendo 64 that was given to me by my father-in-law.
Oh yeah.
And then I got another Xbox, OG Xbox, and
Are you gonna sell any of that stuff?
I don't know. I like keeping it, just to say I have it,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've accumulated so many like Switch games and PS3 games, PS4 games. So yeah, I'm like just slowly starting to build a library and then an empire of consoles.
Yeah, it's too bad you can't Twitch any of the other gaming systems.
I could, but it's such a hassle to hook it up to gaming capture card and then do another HDMI to make sure it's, you can actually stream it and see it on one monitor, and it's a lot of work. I could do it. It's just a lot of hassle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what I've been doing the past couple months, and it's been keeping me busy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dumb. I'm paying attention to you.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you were drifting off.
He does that when he thinks I'm not paying attention.
That's when I know you're not paying attention.
No.
That's not what I think.
I had to pull up the website we're going to use. So
Yeah, Player One Electronics, the website. Yeah, so there's some stories on there.
He could, if you buy from him a lot, he'll make deals with you.
Yep.
So
He just wants you coming back. So if he can make a deal to where you're happy, and he's happy because you're going to come back, then that's all that matters.
yeah, he's about volume.
Yep.
So Travis, he's a good dude.
He is a good dude. Anyway, what have you been doing?
Oh, just exercising my foot. That's pretty much it.
Do you still feel your cut?
No, my foot feels real. I don't know why I yelled at.
My foot.
I don't know why I yelled that, but it feels really good. Like I was showing you the other day because like I was kicking it. I have like a boot on, and I was kicking my scooter when I was in here talking to you one time, and
You weren't kicking it. You were like hitting the ground with your heel.
yeah,
And then you were like, I wasn't able to do this.
yeah,
It would hurt.
about 4 weeks ago, I wasn't able to do that.
Yeah.
it would. I could feel like from my heel all the way to my toe, like pain,
Uh-huh.
and it just felt swollen most of the time, and but right now it feels like I'm kicking it right now.
I was gonna ask you too, since it's been raining, has your foot hurt? Like shots of pain?
Yeah,
when it rains.
Yeah, it'll shoot some pain from time to time.
So I guess that is a thing.
Yeah, I
When
got.
the weather changes.
Yeah, I have two screws in it and 2 pins.
Yeah.
So I got a total of four foreign objects in my foot. And I remember you asked me, "Are they going to take that out?" I go, "No."
Yeah, because remember I told you Blair's grandmother had the same thing, surgery on her foot, and they took the pins out.
Yeah, I think if there's a way of doing it there's a way of doing it like with like a metal brace on it, and then they screw into the bone so I could keep it. And I just think that's a different procedure from mine.
Yeah.
So they had to, like, it's like having one of those halos on your head and you have a neck injury and they have screws on your head so you don't move so they got to take the screws out.
Or the OG braces.
Yeah.
The Joan Cusack.
Yeah.
What was that movie called? 16 Candles?
16 Camels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Where she was trying to get some water and she couldn't.
yeah. So that's like a different procedure. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going good. Hopefully on Monday when I go see him, he's going to let me start walking. So,
And I'm happy because I'm off that day.
yeah.
That's my only job, is to drive you over there,
Yeah.
and then drive you back, and then chillax.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
So,
So I think on this episode, I was talking to you about this one. I wanted to go back to John Gonzalez. Did our show a couple couple shows ago. He does True Horror Stories of Texas website. And it's an amazing website.
Yes.
I've actually submitted like 4 stories on it that I know he hasn't posted yet, but I think it was 2 paranormal ones and 2 Bigfoot ones. So, and I posted him as Bigfoot Bob. So,
hopefully he knows.
I think he knows.
Hopefully he knows.
I think he knows.
Hopefully
He's gonna know, man.
Okay.
So,
me.
I wanted to go onto his website, and I wanted to push his website because his website his website is so impressive.
Shoot. We're just matching up all around here.
True Horror Stories of Texas.
You said chew.
Did I really?
Yeah, true horror stories. Jesus Christ.
I guess I'm drunk or something. True Horror Stories of Texas.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a phenomenal website that,
He's got some advertisement on there now.
yeah. I just like how he has everything set up on here, easy to read, and it's not like it's straight to the point. There's no build up or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
easy reads, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you wanna jump on these?
So do you want to jump on these?
Jump on these, please.
That's stupid.
I'm gonna edit that part out.
Okay. The lamp from Overbrook.
Yeah. Now I don't know why I'm yelling about it.
Jesus, dude.
I haven't read any of these.
Neither have I. I just randomly picked. Well, not randomly. It was like the latest one.
Yeah.
I just love the pictures that he picks or they make.
Yeah. These are great.
Okay, this is in Planet Houston. What?
Yeah, Superman 2 reference.
From the planet Houston. The lamp from Overbrook. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
I don't think you're ready, man. Oh, this one's actually kind of long.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. All right. All right.
How many times are you gonna say all right?
Okay. Whew. Okay. All right. You're gonna edit all this out?
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I purchased an oil lamp that I was told was over 100 years old. Automatically a red flag.
Yep. It is.
Oh, okay. According to the seller, it came from a chapel that had been demolished in New Jersey. For the first 10 years, something strange happened in my home, only during the month of October. Every October, without fail, the house would become active. Doors would open on their own. I would hear loud birds late at night. There was even the constant sound of what seemed like a plane circling above the house between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. On top of that, there were voices, quiet but unmistakable. Then on November 1st, everything would stop. This pattern continued for a decade. But after 10 years, the activity escalated, and it no longer stayed confined to October. It became constant. Why is that?
I don't know.
What do you think that is? That is weird that it was 10 years and then you think it just became comfortable?
He's probably not mentioning that he might have invited this thing in or whatever it is, or started talking to it and said, hey, whatever, you use my energy or something like that. He might have done that.
Oh.
That he's not mentioning on here because it wouldn't. I find it odd that it would do it only on a month.
For 10 years.
For 10 years.
And then all of a sudden it stopped and it was active now.
Yeah.
That's when I called in a paranormal investigation team. For context, wow, there was an ad that just popped up. For context, my home was built in 1955 on land that had once been a part of an old cotton plantation. The team came in expecting a typical case, but what they encountered disturbed them so much that they refused to return unless a demonologist accompanied them. Before leaving, they captured an EVP recording and advised me to try communicating with whatever was in the house. So I did. What I heard still haunts me. Whew, Lord. The voices claim that the oil lamp came from the chapel of Overbrook Asylum and that 96 spirits from the asylum were now inside my home. They also warned me about something they called the Sandman. They said he wasn't a ghost, but a demon. As the activity grew more intense and frightening, I contacted another group, Spring Paranormal. Their investigation...
Let me just mention, he didn't even mention the first paranormal team.
No, he didn't.
He must have not had good customer service from them. But anyway, go ahead.
I guess. Spring Paranormal. Their investigation uncovered something even more disturbing. They claimed that 6 former employees of the asylum had died during a failed exorcism inside the chapel on October 31st, 1972.
Oh, that would explain it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, boy. These weren't just random victims. The spirits gave full names and identities. One of them was a psychiatrist named Toby. Automatically don't like that name.
Yeah.
Whom patients had nicknamed the Fireman. He had been responsible for administering electroshock therapy. According to the accounts, Toby became possessed by a high-ranking falling angel.
That's a good way to put it.
Uh-huh. The Sandman, who had been the superintendent and psychiatrist over the criminally insane ward, who's said to have worked alongside this entity, he had performed countless lobotomies and, according to the spirits, carried out executions on over 15,000 patients.
I would seriously research that.
That's a lot.
I think that number's too high.
Yeah. Maybe 1,500?
Maybe.
I would believe that, but that's still a lot.
Yeah.
During the exorcism, something went horribly wrong. The falling angel and what the spirits referred to as the Terrible 10, a group of 10 entities, including the fallen angel and its family, became bound to the oil lamp. 5 of the 6 employees were killed. The only survivor was a security guard who was also the illegitimate son of the asylum's priest. He had assisted in the exorcism and, according to the story, practiced magic. Fearing blame and consequences, he used what he knew to bind the entities to the lamp and then took his own life.
Why would you do that?
My gosh, dude. This one's already heavy.
Yeah.
This is like the most detailed one so far, like an actual story.
Yeah.
What followed was a massive cover-up. All 6 employees were buried beneath the chapel in a hidden underground graveyard. One of the spirits, a nurse named Florine, head of the adolescent ward, was especially angry. She claimed that the 5 of the 6 employees had worked in the ward and had been discarded in a mass grave. But it didn't end there. The fallen angel had attached itself to all 6 of them, prevented them from crossing over. Alongside them, 90 former patients were also trapped, held hostage as the voices described by legions of demons. All of them were begging for help, all except the Sandman. According to the others, he refused to move on. They said that he had become something else entirely, something demonic, and was now working with the fallen angel instead of against it. The experience took a toll on everyone involved. 2 members of the Spring Paranormal team reported that being followed home and experiencing intense disturbances afterward. Experts familiar with Overbrook Asylum later confirmed that the oil lamp did, in fact, come from the chapel, but they refused to verify anything else. Even now, the activity hasn't completely stopped. The entities, whatever they are, appear nightly, demanding that the Terrible 10 be freed from the lamp. Eventually, I had the lamp removed from my home and placed into storage, but sometimes I wonder if they really changed anything. Gary R.
Wow. This sounds like a movie.
I know.
Like a series of 3 movies.
Yep. So the Sandman, you know, we're comic book readers.
Yeah.
You know, so when you hear the Sandman, you either think of Spider-Man or you think of Neil Gaiman's Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like something to do with kind of like dreams, you know?
Yeah, God of Dreams.
Yeah. So this entity that calls himself the Sandman, why do you think he calls him the Sandman?
Because he put everybody to sleep. Like
Yeah.
lobotomy wise.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, he put them out, and they were no longer like because I think that from what you hear from people who go through that procedure, that they're pretty much just brain dead,
Yeah.
and it just stops them from thinking. They become catatonic and just sit there and just look at the sky and have
That's it.
their mouth drool and stuff. So,
Yeah. Makes me wonder why they thought that was like a cure for everything.
I don't know, but this story, I mean, I'd like to interview this guy, whoever this is, Gary R.
He's in Houston.
Yeah,
That one was a heavy one.
yeah, it
What
was.
what a way to start it off.
Yeah,
Golly. All right. I guess I'm just gonna go down.
yeah. This next one doesn't look
Yeah.
any cleaner.
No. Just judging by the picture.
Yeah,
Golly. Woo. How would you pronounce that? The payment? The payment? Payment pact? Yeah, the picture does not look good. It's someone in a
he has a laptop.
yeah. But he's sitting in a unique circle
Yeah,
with a bunch of candles around him.
and it looked like potatoes in the end of it.
Oh yeah. Weird.
Potatoes with a crustacean.
And this is in Edinburgh, Texas.
Yep.
Remind me not to visit here.
Well, that's where John lives.
Well, yeah.
Maybe it's his neighbor.
Oh, Lord. Okay. This was just last year, too. In May of 2025, something happened that ultimately changed my life for the better. Okay. During early adulthood, I constantly doubted and questioned God and Christianity. Over time, the skepticism grew deeper, and I often entertained the idea of becoming an atheist. Eventually, it left me feeling empty, without direction, without purpose, and without anything meaningful and to place my faith in. In that vulnerable state, I came across a virtual cult. Its members openly practiced the occult and claimed to work by making pacts with demons and other entities. Instead of being repelled, I felt an intense curiosity. I asked for permission to join. Cult leader asked me what I was searching for and why I had lost my faith in God. His question immediately unsettled me. How could he have known that? Still, I explained my situation honestly. After listening, he asked whether I was interested in practicing the... I'm not going to pronounce that name. I just don't want to. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable pronouncing that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna skip it.
Yeah, just go to the website and read it yourself.
Yeah. Knowing exactly what that involved, I answered without hesitation, yes. He gave me a list of demons to choose from and asked which one I wanted to make a pact with. I chose King Payman. Oh God. Described as a powerful king of hell, a close ally of Lucifer, commanding hundreds of legions of spirits. The leader
Is he really the king of hell?
nah.
This is my Bill Burr coming out.
Yeah. Is he?
Is he though?
Is he though? The leader smiled and told me something that deeply disturbed me. That Payman had been following me, entering my thoughts and manifesting in my dreams. He claimed that my discovery of the cult was no coincidence, but the Payman himself had led me there so someone could guide me into establishing the contact. A few weeks later, during a full moon, the leader told me the timing was perfect to form the pact. He instructed me on everything I needed to do. Through a virtual call, he guided me in casting a circle, lightning circles, and preparing for the incantation.
Incantation.
Oh, boy. Before beginning, I asked whether performing the ritual nude would make the connection stronger. He said it would, claiming it would make the bond more open and trustworthy, but only if I was comfortable with him watching. Despite feeling uneasy...
That is weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Despite feeling uneasy, I proceeded. As the ritual began, I felt an overwhelming sensation of being watched.
No shit.
He's being watched, of course. What the hell? Okay. Suddenly, the speakers on my television turned on by themselves, emitting strange, distorted frequencies. When I asked the leader what was happening, he called me, told me that Payman was simply finding ways to make his presence known. The speakers went silent. A few minutes later, I heard a loud, animalistic hissing sound coming from beneath the television stand. There was nothing there. Once again, the leader insisted it was only him. While kneeling in a meditative trance, I noticed a moth fly directly across my field of vision. The leader immediately told me that Payman was present and that over the next few days I would experience intense, vivid, and disturbing dreams. He instructed me to pay close attention to them. Before ending the ritual, he warned me to carry my amulet everywhere I went, saying this separating myself from it could bring serious consequences. He told me that Payman would always remain present at my side. If I ever needed something, he would instruct me to light a black candle for heavier requests and an orange candle for lighter ones, always accompanied by dragon's blood, incense, and a small offering such as fruit or insects. I guess that's what we see, the basket of potatoes.
Yeah.
It looks like potatoes, but
It's with the dragon fruit?
I guess.
Okay.
Dragon's blood, incense, and fruit or insects. From time to time, objects in my apartment seem to move on their own. Guests, especially those I've already felt uncomfortable around, often became uneasy and left abruptly. I also began to feel unusually aware, as though I could sense things before they happened. On the surface, my life appeared to stabilize as much of the chaos that once surrounded me seemed to fade. Yet I often questioned whether this peace came from clarity or from something else quietly exerting influence. Eventually, I tried to find the cult and its leader to express my gratitude. They were nowhere to be found.
Awesome.
Every method of communication I once used no longer worked. Their disappearance unsettled me more than anything else because it forced me to wonder who had truly been guiding me and at what cost. Jake A.
So he still has this king guy with him.
What I find disturbing is the first sentence of this damn story.
Change his life.
Something happened that ultimately changed my life for the better. What?
Jake, something's not right.
Jake, if you're listening, what the hell? And are you okay, man? Because that's
Nobody should be sitting in the living room with a laptop open,
Naked
with a thing of potatoes.
yeah, right. Oh my gosh, man.
Jakey Quakey, get out of there, buddy. Give us a call. We'll call Thor.
Yeah, you're gonna need him. Because man, that's disturbing, man. I don't know why people do this, man. That bothers me.
Because they're dumb. People are dumb.
Jesus, man. Yeah, anyway. Let's see. Maybe this one, the third one, is not so bad.
Yeah. It's not very long at all.
Oh, yay. The Emily Morgan incident. Trapped in a haunted hotel. This one's in San Antonio.
I wonder if Jin has been here.
We gotta ask. For those who don't know, Jen is part of the Ghoul Gals.
Ghoul Gals Paranormal.
Yep. And they're awesome. And if they're listening, we miss you.
Too
And
sweet.
We hope you both are doing okay.
Too sweet.
This is in San Antonio. Yeah, this one's not long at all. When I was 7, my family and I went on a trip and had to make a pit stop during the night. Already a bad start.
Mm-hmm.
There was only one hotel open at the time called the Emily Morgan. When we walked in, we got a bad vibe, but we ignored it.
As you should.
Later that night, the lamp and the phone kept going off. We unplugged them. But the phone continued to ring and the lamp still flickered. The next morning, while we were getting ready to leave, someone kept knocking on the door. Every time we checked, no one was there. We brushed it off at first, but it was unsettling. Not long after, we started hearing a baby crying and what sounded like trumpets. When we called the front desk to ask about it, they told us that there was no baby on our floor and no one was playing trumpets. On our way down in the elevator, it kept stopping randomly at different floors. When we finally reached the lobby and tried to leave, the elevator kept trying to go down to the basement. Eventually, the employees had to unplug it. After everything that happened, we looked up to Emily Morgan and found out that it's actually haunted. Jane D.
This sounds like a commercial.
You know, I'm gonna bring this story that happened to me and Blair and the boys, because it just reminded me. Never ever ignore your gut.
Yeah.
Never ignore bad vibes. I'm telling you this out of experience because Blair and I and the boys, when we went to that trip to NASA, we decided to stay a couple more days, you know.
Uh-huh.
So we booked a hotel, and this was my fault. Okay. Found a hotel that was really cheap, and I was like, oh, it's right there by kind of close to the ocean.
The ocean, yeah. If you would have told me that, I would have said no.
so and I was like, it's only like, man, it was like dirt cheap. It was like $88 a night, and we were only going to stay there one night. So I booked it. We leave NASA, we go straight there, and it's a beautiful way going there. And then we passed a certain area, and it started getting kind of ghetto-ish. Yeah, and I was like, my stomach was turning. I was like, oh God, please don't do this to me right now. Okay, maybe it's not going to be as bad. Maybe it's going to be a really nice hotel. We get there. There's only one car there.
Yeah.
I go inside. Nobody's at the receptionist. We ring the thing like dozens and dozens and dozens of times.
Your gut.
My gut, it was screaming at me, you need to leave. Finally, a lady came out of nowhere. She goes, hey, you guys are staying for the night? And and I was like, yeah, I booked it online. They're like, okay, what's your name? And I gave her my name. She goes, okay, here's your key. It's on the second floor. The elevator doesn't work.
That was like the ghetto place is the first sign. The second was that there was one car there, and there was nobody answering. And the third is the elevator didn't work.
So I was like, wait, I'm sorry, what? She goes, the elevator doesn't work. You can take the stairs. Okay, all right. So we go to the stairs, which was like it's kind of like to the left. But to get to the stairs, we have to go through kind of like this little hallway, and you can see like the indoor swimming pool. It looked dirty, like brown water.
Yeah.
I was already like, my mind was telling me, stop.
Yeah.
Let's leave. We make it upstairs. We go inside the room, and it's unsettling everywhere. And Blair was like, well, you know, it can't be that bad. You know, she's trying to make me feel better. And then we just happened to look online. It was like 1 star. And a lot of people were saying like bad stuff. Like it's unsettling. There's bugs on this certain floor. You know.
Where was this at, in Galveston?
Yeah. And I just told Blair, I go, we need to leave. She's like, wait, what? And I was like, we need to leave. I don't feel comfortable here. We need to leave. She goes, okay, all right. So we pack up our stuff. What sucks is that she already showered there. And, you know, so she had to get dressed and all that. And we go down there. And, well, Blair goes down there first. She's like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and leave. Can we get a refund? They're like, oh, yeah, sure. So they gave us a refund. No problems. And we booked it, and we went to a Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
We went to a Holiday Inn, like, 2 streets over, and it was a nicer area, and there was a lot of people there. And yeah, I was like, yeah, me and Holiday Inn, we get down, man, because they got the breakfast, you know,
continental breakfast.
But that's why, you know, I didn't mean to make the story so long, but always trust your gut. I did not feel comfortable.
Yeah, if you'd have called me, I would have told you, because like Augustine and I went down to Galveston one time.
Yeah,
and we stayed at this place called the Hilltop Hotel Hotel. And it was horrible.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is that we didn't have a lot of money. I had like a sock of change. So we both didn't take a shower there because it was so bad.
Yeah.
And we wanted to take a shower, but we didn't because it was bad.
Yeah.
And we slept with our clothes on, and we didn't even pull the covers out.
Yeah.
We just slept on top of the bed. That was it.
It just, the bed felt, I laid on the bed and I felt gross.
Yeah.
Everything about it was gross. So the long story short, never ignore those feelings to this. What's her name? Jane. Never ignore that. Just go with your gut. You're never gonna feel bad for trusting your gut and just going like, I'm not doing this. And then, yeah. That's, oh God. So don't do that. So
this next one looks kind of interesting.
The Shadow on the Road. Why does he look like, what's his face? The Shadow.
I was going to say Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, yeah. The Shadow on the Road, a chilling childhood memory. A tap on my shoulder, a face in the window, a tale I'll never forget.
Why are you saying it like that?
Sorry, I just wanted to see if you were listening. This is in Planet Houston again.
Superman 2?
Yep. How long is this one?
It's not very long.
Back when I was 9 years old, my family went on a trip to Houston. I was sitting in the very back seat while my sister was in the row ahead of me and my parents were in the front. I was eating chips when I looked out the window next to me. It was early in the morning, so it was still pretty dark. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the shadow of a man. It looked like he was on the trunk of our van. How does that make what?
Maybe they have like a little bitty standing thing on the back of it.
Oh, okay. It looked like it was on the trunk of our van. I got a bit freaked out, but I thought my mind was just playing tricks on me since I had been in the car for so long. I pulled my blanket up to my face and started watching videos on my phone with the blanket over me. Then suddenly I felt a tap on my shoulder. Wow. It's not good at all.
No.
My body went cold and it felt like my heart was going to fall out of my chest. I slowly pulled the blanket down, but there was nothing behind me. When I looked out the window, mind you, we were driving and I saw the face of a man wearing a strange hat pressed against the glass. His face was completely black like a shadow. My heart stopped for a moment. I could still remember that face to this day. It was entirely black, but I could see the eyes. The white around them stood out. Its mouth was wide open with no teeth, just a pink tongue. I quickly looked away and moved away from the window. My stomach dropped like when you go down a roller coaster. I pressed my back against the other side of the car and looked back at the window. The shadow was gone. Then I felt tingles in the back of my neck. I turned my head. There was another window next to me, and I saw the shadow again. Same pose, same everything, but now it was on the other side. I jumped, hitting the head on the roof of the car. My sister turned around and asked if I was okay. I quickly told her what I saw, but she just laughed and said my mind was probably playing tricks on me since I had been in the car for so long. When I looked back at the window, the shadow was still there. I told her to look, but the moment she turned her head, the shadow disappeared. She laughed again and told me to stop joking around. I leaned back in the seat as the sun slowly started to rise. I didn't see the shadow again, but it still haunts me to this day. If you ever see something like that, don't be afraid to tell someone because you're not alone. Emily.
I never heard of anybody seeing things because they're in their car for too long.
Yeah, who? What? Why is that an excuse to say right there? In what world does that make sense?
It doesn't.
Oh, your mind's playing tricks on you because you've been in the car for too long. What?
Yeah. Oh, you saw a ghost because you're up too long today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just what kind of, number one, she doesn't say what road they were on.
Well, she's a kid, so
yeah. She doesn't say what road it is on, and to me, this story it doesn't seem as scary. To me, it doesn't because it almost feels like because like young kids especially like young girls, because they mature faster. She probably has a lot of energy. So this thing is probably attracted to it. It's trying to talk to her, because it's in like a anguish. From the look of the picture and to what she described, it looked like it's in anguish, like it's in pain, horror, like it needs help. So it's
That's a strange way to ask for help.
Yeah, I mean, if you died in an area and you see a car going by and it has energy in that car, and you're attracted to it, that's what I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
That it's trying to find a way to communicate, and it can't because the car is moving.
right.
Number one, and so that's what I feel, because like the tap on the shoulder would tell me that they're requesting help.
I don't know, man. I don't know about the help part, because it's just it. For one, it looks really menacing. Now, I don't know. If it was really asking for help, why disappear when the other person looks?
Maybe because that person didn't have the energy. That's what I think. So
That's weird.
because like I've always said this, I've said this in the past, that I think some people who have that energy, like to see a Bigfoot, to see a paranormal thing, they'll see it and another person won't. Like the other person will see nothing, or they'll see a mist, or someone will see a full body apparition,
Or a tree.
or an orb, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So different people see different things, and I just think this girl, what was her name?
Emily.
She's got a gift, and
Makes me wonder if she's had any other encounters before.
yeah, I wonder if she's got other stories on here too.
Yeah.
That's what I was kind of telling John, that if he would, because I know he's taking a lot of stories, but if he was keeping like a database on like the counties or the persons that have the stories, that way it would give an idea. So anyway,
Such a weird. Like when I was reading it and obviously seeing it, it kind of looked like the car version of that Twilight Zone movie with John Lithgow seeing the creature on the plane.
You mean William Shatner?
What?
He did the old one, and
Oh, the original one. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I only saw the one.
the John Lithgow one was pretty menacing,
Yes.
and the William Shatner one he looked like a Bigfoot with an afro.
I'm tempted to look that up just to see.
You should.
Because that just sounds dumb as heck. Because I remember as a kid when I saw that story, that it was terrifying. They did a really good job making the creature menacing. So, let's see here.
Did we do this other one, the winged figure on the highway?
Yeah,
Did we?
yeah, we did these last couple ones. We still got ways to go, baby. We're gonna do 7 hours.
Dumb.
A 7-hour podcast so we can make so and so happy.
No.
You heard it here first.
Voiced. I gotta put my foot down on that one.
Yeah. He's got one on here that's outside of Texas.
Which one?
Echoes of Laughter, Berrien Springs, Michigan, and it literally says outside of Texas.
Do it.
That's interesting. I'm gonna pull that one up.
Let's do it.
Echoes of Laughter in Berrien Springs, Michigan. In the summer of 1986, as the oppressive heat of summer gave way to unexplainable events, a boy and his sister found themselves staying on an unfamiliar farm in Berrien Springs, Michigan. What began as an innocent day of exploring the fields soon turned eerie when they stumbled upon broken tombstones. That's like this beginning part.
I know, but they didn't do it.
I know, right? The story. My family used to migrate to Michigan in the 1980s. We would always go to Niles, where we worked and stayed at Redwald's farm. However, in 1986, when I was 10 years old, we couldn't secure a spot in Redwall, so we stayed at another farm in Berrien Springs. I don't recall the name of that farm, but it was a trailer park surrounded by cornfields, strawberry fields, and forests. Strawberry fields. You think there's any Bigfoot over there?
Maybe.
Well, especially at that time.
Probably.
My younger sister and I often stayed behind while my parents, siblings, and uncles worked on the fields. Along with the other kids our age, we would explore the cornfields, building forts, and having picnics. One day, while clearing a spot for our fort, we stumbled upon broken tombstones. It was strange as the soil was prepped for planting, yet the tombstones remained unmistakable despite their damage. Scared, we decided to run back to the trailer park. A few nights later, it was dreadfully hot, and the fan in front of our bed wasn't helping. I turned up the fan speed, but it suddenly got eerie cold. The fan was missing the blade cover, typical of our household to have taken it down. When I reached to adjust it, my hand got caught in the blades.
Ouch.
Okay. I pulled back quickly, and I heard laughter coming from the closet. Children's laughter. Reminiscent of the Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's...
That... Oh, man, I got chills. Oh, fuck. That's not a good comparison. Oh, Jesus. Terrified, I turned towards the closet. The door was slightly ajar, and I covered my head, trembling in fear, too scared to wake my siblings. Days later, my oldest sister experienced something similar. One night, she got up to take my little sister to the bathroom. Sleepy and unsteady, my little sister fell against the bathtub, and my oldest sister heard the same laughter. Panicked, she grabbed my little sister and rushed back to the bedroom. We never talked about these experiences until we moved from that farm, fearing our parents would dismiss our fears as mere imagination or being in the car too long. To this day, I can't hear the Munchkins laugh in The Wizard of Oz without recalling that eerie night. And his name is Eerie?
Spell it.
E-R-E.
Uri?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's DJ Uri?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
That one is... that one's like super intelligent because it's obviously watching them.
Yeah.
And whenever they would get into an accident, they would laugh.
So you think by them stumbling upon those tombstones, they followed them home? Or they followed them home?
It might be, yeah.
So you think there were kids that died a long time ago?
Probably. Or
do you
I think it's coincidence they ran into the tombstone. I just think the house was haunted already.
You think it was menacing?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if they were trying to talk to them and trying to invite them in, yeah, I would think so. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's
because they weren't there for very long. They're only there for the summer.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a good one to finish off.
A short one.
Short one. Perhaps maybe a long one. Doesn't matter. Night of Eerie Encounters. Strange Occurrences.
And this is one we haven't done, right?
No, yeah, I'm picking ones that I know that we haven't read. The pictures are so damn good. Like I remember, oh yeah, I remember reading that, or I remember reading that.
Yeah.
This one, yeah, it's not that long.
This one in Texas?
Edinburgh, yeah. Sorry, it's in Texas. Welcome to the tale that blends the ordinary with the unsettling. What started as a family gathering filled with laughter, food, and a movie night took a dark turn when strange events unfolded and dread filled the house. The line between the normal and the paranormal blurred, leaving a lasting chill. I think they started like the very beginning. They were putting like those paragraphs starting the story. So here's the story. When I was 10, my family arrived at my aunt's house after a rainy night filled with delicious food from Wingstop.
Okay. I think I will probably not agree with them.
Robert does not like Wingstop for some reason. That's so funny.
And it's the last story that we're doing.
I know. I promise you, I didn't read it before.
Whatever.
I did it.
Whatever. Synchronicity.
I know, right? We were all enjoying our time playing board games and starting to watch the... Oh, God. We were all enjoying our time playing board games and starting to watch The Conjuring, but we didn't finish it. God, Lee, man.
Talk about synchronicity.
Jesus Christ. Okay. The atmosphere was peaceful until one of my cousins suddenly began throwing up, prompting him and his dad to leave early. This unexpected event shocked everyone and caught us off guard. Although we resumed the movie, many were concerned and called to ensure my cousin made it home safely. After finishing The Conjuring, we began wrapping up the evening. Eventually, only my aunt, my dad, my 4 cousins, her children, and I remained. My uncle, who owned the house, was upstate for work and had spotted something moving around the property. He shared a picture from his camera revealing an unidentified figure that cannot be seen remotely. As we sat around discussing the eerie atmosphere in the house, especially after my uncle's unsettling photo, we eventually retired to our rooms as it was already 2 a.m. I awoke later to use the restroom. Upon returning, I paused at my door, distracted by the TV in the room turning on. I left the door ajar while I turned it off. As I approached the door to close it, a shiny, colorful, bouncy ball unexpectedly rolled into the room. Startled, I assumed one of my cousins were playing a prank. This is bad. This is going to be bad. When no one responded, I called out, telling them to stop because it was no longer funny. In that moment, a wave of unease washed over me. The combination of the eerie atmosphere and the sudden appearance of the ball triggered a sense of panic. I felt my stomach churn, and before I knew it, I was overcome with nausea and ended up throwing up. The feeling of dread lingered, amplifying my anxiety. I eventually settled down and tried to sleep despite my lingering paranoia. Later, I was jolted awake by a loud crash outside the house. Firefighters and the ambulance arrived soon after, their sirens piercing the stillness of the night. While I'm not claiming that these events were connected, there was certainly a possibility if one believes in the paranormal. That night was just one of many intriguing experiences my family and I have had in that house, leaving us to wonder about the mysteries hidden within its walls. And his name was Julio.
This one, his cousin was throwing up earlier.
Yeah.
And now he was throwing up. So they must got bombarded with EMF.
That's what I was thinking, but it also could have been a case of bad Wingstop.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but
right.
If they hadn't, I don't know, if they didn't mention anything about food, I would have been like, okay, something EMF, yeah.
But then they talk about the uncle seeing the image on the property and then the ball.
Yep.
The ball, that's pretty powerful, and it's inviting. It's asking for an invited response.
What's the best way to handle that situation when that happens? Ignore it.
To say you're not wanted here. And I know your thought of thinking is that if you even respond to it, then you're acknowledging it.
Yeah.
But the ball's going to linger, or your sense of doing it. I think by you empowering and saying, I no longer accept you. I do not want you here. Be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you could say, if you're religious, you can say in Jesus' name.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the way I would handle it. That's me. Mm. How would you handle it?
I wouldn't even try to acknowledge it. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
I feel like acknowledging it is, like you said, isn't somewhat of an invitation to keep messing with you.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying, but I think if you say use my energy to communicate or communicate with me,
yeah,
that's inviting.
That's definitely not. not the proper way I would do it. That's not.
Yeah.
I would not do that. Because that's just asking, literally asking.
Yeah, because you don't know. You don't know anything. I mean, because like I don't know if his uncle even knew that house was haunted or.
Yeah, because he says he has property, and you see that figure. What is that like? What was it a shadow? Was it a creature?
Yeah.
Like they didn't. That's what I didn't like about it. They didn't really describe the figure. It just said, "Oh, it's unsettling."
And they're all okay. Okay, let's just go. To bed.
Let's finish watching The Conjuring. Like, what the hell, man?
Let's all go to bed.
Yeah, Jesus. And is the cousin all right? Because they never really said.
Yeah.
I just thought that was odd. Yeah. So that's a not a.
The last story.
I do want to read this one because this is in Tyler, Texas.
Okay.
And how many seconds are we in? Let's do one more.
Okay.
And I think you're gonna like this one.
Okay.
The story is called "Eyes in the Treetops."
Okay.
And it's in Tyler, Texas. Tyler, Texas. We're all messing up on our words tonight, folks.
I know.
The events of this story took place in the fall of 2007. Weren't we there in 2007?
I think so.
Holy shit.
We were in Big Sandy.
On Country Estates Drive in Tyler, Texas, within the Holiday Farms addition. What began as a typical evening in a quiet neighborhood soon spiraled into something far more chilling and unexplainable. Okay, that's weird. I think we were there in 2007.
Yeah, we were in Big Sandy. It's a little north of there.
But still, we were...
Yeah.
In that... When was it? Let me see. Well, let's read it. I noticed my neighbor and his son shooting a pellet gun into a tree near the fence line that separated our yards. Curiosity got the better of me, so I hopped the fence to see what was going on. As soon as I stepped into their yard, I saw something strange perched high in the treetop on my side of the fence. Was a being with glowing red eyes watching us. Something was off about that whole scene. My neighbors were acting strange, speaking to me in broken English, as if struggling to find the right words, like right now. It's a wish or a witch, one of them muttered nervously, and somebody wants to hurt you. That's weird. Okay. I felt uneasy but defensive. I quickly returned to my own yard, unsettled by the eerie encounter. As I got closer to my house, I heard strange noises coming from inside, where a friend of mine had been helping me earlier that day. I couldn't put my finger on what was wrong, but something was definitely not right. Feeling paranoid and needing to clear my head, I climbed up into my roof. From there, I had a view of the surrounding woods. As I sat in the cool night air, I saw something know someone emerged from the shadows of the trees. That's literally what it says. I saw something emerge, or someone emerged from the shadows of the trees.
Maybe he meant now.
I saw something. Okay. It moved slowly at first, walking cautiously, but when it noticed me watching from the rooftop, it turned and fled back into the woods. At the time, I thought maybe someone was playing tricks on me. Perhaps someone in a ghillie suit? Or someone who knew how to climb trees and had long hair that could match the silhouette of what I saw. But later, after watching the Mothman prophecies, I started to wonder if what I had seen that day had been something else entirely. My neighbor, before he vanished, later told me in his fractured English that what we saw wasn't a person at all. It was a creature, a being that had flown in like a bird and landed in the treetop. He never spoke about it again, and one day he simply left. I haven't seen him since, though his family still lives next door. But I'll never forget the terror in his eyes when he looked at that thing. It was a fear that chilled me to the bone. Lori B.
Lori B.
I'm over here thinking it's a Bigfoot now. I'm like, well, okay, it's a Mothman? Or
I don't know. It's not almost... I wish I knew what nationality this person was.
Yeah.
Because if he's saying broken English, I'm gonna assume because it's where in Edinburgh.
No, it's in Tyler.
Tyler. I'm
Texas.
gonna assume this is a Spanish person,
Maybe.
and possibly a La Chuza. Because it flew in, and it has red eyes, long hair, and he never said it was a woman or a man or a humanoid.
Yeah.
So
You said ghillie suit, so I'm over here thinking, okay, it's a Bigfoot or something, a big creature, maybe.
yeah,
I don't know.
or maybe it's just dark and he can't describe what it is, so it just looks like someone in it, like with a lot of hair.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one's weird.
Yeah, that one is weird. I literally just saw red eyes, trees, and it says Tyler, Texas. And I'm like, oh, it's a Bigfoot one. Let's end it with a Bigfoot one.
Yeah.
Now it really wasn't. So I'm like, damn it.
I don't know. If it's anything, it could have been like a juvenile that was lost.
Yeah.
If we think outside the box, it could be a juvenile. Maybe it jumped from one tree to another tree, and a guy assumed that it was flying,
Yeah.
but it didn't. So,
Have we? I don't think I've heard it, but have you heard cases where a Bigfoot was like swinging from a tree to tree, or at least juvenile ones?
yeah, remember we talked to that guy. What's his name? Roy in North Carolina. He had a story about a Bigfoot in a tree, and they were driving down the road. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
So
That's right.
and they stopped, and so I think I've heard a couple other stories of them being in trees, but it's not in Texas
That's what I'm saying.
in other states. But
This one was a loner because it just said it was just one.
yeah, he didn't. There's not a lot of description on it, whether it was tall, skinny,
Other than hair.
yeah, other
long
than hair
hair.
and red eyes. I'm thinking it's probably a baby, and maybe the Spanish people or potentially Spanish people thought it was a witch or an entity, or because that's basically what a La Chuza is a witch that transforms. John told us that on the last time he was on. So I don't know. Maybe we can give him a text or something and see what he thinks what this thing is from his perspective.
Yeah.
So-
We did say we want to get him back on because he was definitely interesting to talk to, and
Yeah,
hopefully he listens to this episode. He's like, hey man,
2 episodes. I told him we're gonna start using them. And start pushing his website.
yeah,
so-
because we're not going to use another certain website, so I think we're going to stick with this one, and we'll do have some spooky music and do our spooky voices,
yeah.
and someone's gonna get mad when I said that.
Bigfoot for life, homie.
Bigfoot Club for life.
Bigfoot is real, man.
I was talking while you were playing that first one, and it sounded like Sebastian said, "You're fucked for life, homie." I was
Your
like,
house
"Wait,
is
what?"
haunted, homie.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
And I hit all the other ones.
yeah.
But anyway,
What are we at right now?
we're at 1:14.
You think you can do something with that?
Oh yeah, I think I can do something.
You think
This
so?
one. I think I can do something with this one.
Okay, all right.
You got any shout outs?
Shout out to Blair and the boys. Shout out to Travis at Player One Electronics. Shout out to B Town Down.
Yeah, he'll be happy of this one.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh man, 17 minutes over. What?
It's like bonus for him.
Yeah, no, right?
So, shout out to my mom, the family, Kelly Zurich,
Yes,
on our Best Behavior podcast.
Cool Gals.
The Goo Gals, Jin, both Jin,
Yep.
Sprague, and the real Jin.
Yep.
Trying to think who else. Does Cassandra still listen to the show?
Yes.
Shout out to Cassandra. Shout out to Matt, Earl the Pearl. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of people.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone.
Shout out to everyone that supports us.
Yeah.
Big Dog. you
Yeah.
know. Big Dogs, he supports us all the time, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Matt Sheeran.
Yeah, Matt Sheeran.
Yep.
Jeff Sesson.
Yep.
So, Troglodyte.
Troglodyte.
He should do a song for us, man.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And that would. Yeah.
Could you imagine him doing that?
Yeah, I would actually.
Bigfoot Club.
Yep. He would be like, it needs to sound more guttural. Yeah, that's all my shout outs.
Okay. Good night and goodbye.
Pew pew.
Bang.
Bang.
If you are listening to us for the first time, thank you. If you are a regular listener, double thank you. Please subscribe, comment, like, follow, and give us a 5-star review. It really helps us provide quality content for you. If you have any stories you would like to share or concerns, please email us at bigfootclub1@gmail.com.